Trigger warning. The following episode contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. Viewer and listening discretion is advised.
This for all the girls that's ING, EPENDNT. This for all the girls that be living stress free. This for all the girls on a mission like me.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Imani Simone.
It's Dijah, Diva.
And Angel, a.k.a. Angelish.
And welcome to A Girl's Playbook. So today, like every other weekend, we're going to add a little spice to the rice. A little cayenne pepper. A little
dash
not
of,
that.
Dash of this.
Sorry
dash
guys. I had a little tongue twister. We just gonna let me live with this one.
Look, speaking of spice.
Best of us.
Well, your stomach hurt?
No.
What?
Let me tell y'all something.
Oh, here she go. Every time when she says this.
Let me tell you something. Look. I had an issue this morning.
With what?
So basically, I did my nair, like I generally do, because we was going to the pool.
I haven't did nair.
And I don't know if it was old bottle or something, but it wasn't taken on my armpits. And I'm allergic to razors, and that's why I use nair. So today, I had one singular razor, and I used it on my armpits, and my armpits are burning. To
this day?
Right now. Like I did it this morning.
Right?
So why is it burning though? Maybe you allergic.
I am allergic to razors, but I had no choice.
Wait, you did nair and a razor?
I did, because the nair wasn't taken.
What the fuck would you do that?
The nair wasn't taken.
Oh my God.
It was nasty.
Oh my God, y'all. Did y'all hear that? She did nair and a razor.
I had to get rid of that.
Because at that point, you know, it softens your skin a little, and you may scratch it, and it's all this chemicals that's on it to burn it. Oh my God, yeah. You finna be burning. You finna be burning for like another day.
It's okay.
You didn't do it on your cooch.
No, just my armpits. I wouldn't do my vagina.
I got some ice if you need.
I wouldn't do that to my vagina like that.
I'm hollering.
I love my vagina.
Girl, Dijah.
But now I'm curious. It might be TMI.
What?
But like, if you're allergic to razors, what do you do for the cooch?
You get a wax.
I get this question a lot.
Get a wax. It changes your whole life if you get a wax.
I got a wax one time. In about 4-5 days
it make you want to fight the girl waxing you
of a goddamn crunch bar. My pussy looked like it had hills and goddamn valleys.
Why? Because the shave is
folliculitis. Because it was trauma. Because it was my first time getting a wax. Yeah. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault. Because that was my first time getting a wax. It was so abrasive. That it just about
go to my girl.
5 days later.
Go to my girl.
Man, listen. The bottom, my pussy looked like the road by the airport. Bush Airport.
If you ever want to get a wax, take a leave. If you're really like pain, take a leave, then go get your wax, and you won't feel. I won't say you feel a little sting, but it won't be as bad.
It didn't hurt. The wax didn't hurt. It was when the little hairs was coming back and I'm telling you, bump galore.
Yeah,
it was like bump
hairs. Like you went to the European Wax Center.
Where'd you go? I went to. I don't want to say their name.
Was she like?
Cause it was a great. It was a great place. It was a black lady. That she did a great job. It didn't hurt. It was very pretty. But my body just did not take to that type of
pain.
Not pain. That type of quick. That. It didn't
that fast.
And it just really, it hurt.
Girl, if you in Houston, if you ever want to go get a wax, go to my girl's Girly Waxies Girly Waxies in Sugarland. She's black owned. She's super amazing. So sweet. Great conversation. So a place to go if you ever want to get a wax.
The worst part of the wax was when she put my knees to my chest. I almost cut my circulation off.
Oh yeah, when they say butterfly.
Ooh, bitch, I was like, bitch, I can't breathe.
Because they gotta get in there.
I was like, dog, my stomach, my titties, they all cutting at my neck. So,
damn, you sitting there suffocating like. I'm fucking hollering. I'm fucking.
It's like,
oh my God.
Oh my, bitch, I can't breathe.
Y'all. Ooh, I'm tired. We've been shooting 2 episodes in a goddamn day, y'all. Today's topic. Oh my God. Today's topic. We gonna be getting into, Father's Day is coming up, and a lot of people got bitter baby mamas and bitter baby marvels, and I just wanna talk about it. The one thing I hate, when it's Father's Day, and I always rant about this. There's always every mom who want to be, oh, it's my day, happy Father's Day to me because I play both roles. In my opinion, no, you do not. You play the role of a mother, and a good damn mother you are. You do not play the role of a father, because that's a totally different, separate role. Why are you trying to, why are you trying to make this day about you? Because I feel like it's putting too much business out there. Why do you gotta let the whole world know that the boy's father isn't in the boy's life? You don't need to do that to him. And number two, a lot of fathers don't go around saying, oh, well, single fathers, oh, happy Mother's Day to me since I play both roles. It's just like a woman thing to me. It's just weird.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know when Father's Day is because because I don't be doing the shit.
Understood.
Same. I'm just not paying attention to this shit.
I just
my baby.
I'm forgetting. Mother's Day be lit though.
The reason.
But what's crazy is I hear from people on the internet, because I don't really know many in real life. Shout out to Izzy though. That's one that I know. I don't know a lot of fathers that actually father, but they be talking about how on Father's Day they get the wackest gifts. Like on Mother's Day they get jealous because they go all out. On Father's Day they get wack.
That is
gifts.
True. They don't really go all out in promotion. Like Mother's Day, it's just so many things that they promote on commercials, YouTube, wax places, nail spa discounts. I don't know, but I guess since a lot of people don't look at it as like a lot of girl fathers in the world, it's just now getting popular for men to be good fathers. And I feel like social media.
Why is it a trend?
Because social media plays a big part in it. Because before we didn't really have a lot of cameras to promote it. But I guess there have been a lot of guys in the early 2000s, I guess, who fathers weren't in their lives. And now they got to the point to produce their own kids. So it's such a big deal to want to make sure that your kids are set. There's so many things, video after video on Instagram, where it shows that fathers are being fathers. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's just...
I think it brings it back to your point, though, of the mothers who want that recognition on Father's Day, too. I feel like they're like that because they're just dealing with so much trauma. Like, parenting is not fucking easy, y'all. It's not easy. Comes with a whole bunch of challenges, but having a partner, it's still not easy. So I can only imagine not having one.
Yeah, and being on
being on your own. I feel like that's why those mothers be wanting that recognition. But the fact of the matter is, you can't offer your kid what a father could. That's just facts. Like, it's just two different dynamics. And kids need to pull from both ends just to be set up for success, to know how to like navigate life with those lessons from a male perspective and from a female perspective. So as a female, you can only give a female perspective, and they need that male perspective sometimes. But I also understand just feeling like you have so much on your shoulders, like, because it gets to be a lot, y'all.
You are the mother of the podcast, though.
Yeah, it gets to
the
be
mother,
a lot, bro.
So
I'm
you can
telling
actually
you,
speak firsthand.
She said, "I want my mama."
100%. It gets to be a lot, so I can understand why they would say that. But like, it's really important, and I'm glad that like fathers are stepping up now. It's really sad that like it was a trend to not be in your kid's life at one point. Like, it was so many men dipping out on their families. Like, are you joking? And then you wonder why Father's Day is not such a big deal compared to Mother's Day. It's because y'all were not in the kid's life. Well, I can't say y'all because they not me. Yeah. But like, they were not in the kids' lives for a really long time. Like, men, like you see in movies and stuff like that, you'll literally see them be like, you see them contemplate whether or not they want to be a part of the life. Yeah. And it's like, why is this something you think you can choose? Like, if she's pregnant, if she's keeping the baby, that's it. Like, that should be it at least. Yeah. But that's not the case. Niggas really think they still have a choice. And it's crazy.
Niggas really, it irks the fuck out of me, because men have all of the free range to have all of these options and choices when women really don't. We stuck like Chuck. And the problem, and the thing is, a lot of the Father's Day blues honestly is the men's fault. And the thing is, I understand, especially as black women, a lot of our men have been put through systemic shit. A lot of our black men have been unfairly and unjustly incarcerated. A lot of our black men have experienced early deaths. It's a whole lot of things that black men go through in this country. However, at some point, a lot of times I feel like we need to take accountability. And a lot of black men need to take accountability. Like, a lot of the things that black men a lot of black men in our country are able to do is because a lot of times they benefit from the violence of patriarchy. And we talked about that earlier, but I'm just like, a lot of times a mama will be there cleaning, cooking, sucking boogers out noses and all this other shit, and she'll just be like, okay, cool, but then the father brushes his daughter's hair on Instagram one time.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's such a great father. He's such a good father. He's such a good daddy. But I would be like, oh,
I will also say,
minimum.
you know, I'm a huge devil's advocate. I will also say we can't discredit that dad, because that moment can also be a lot for that little girl. Because my father was in my life, so when he would do my hair, even though my mom did my hair every day, when he did my hair, it was a special feeling. Like, damn, daddy, you know you're not good at this shit, but you in my hair, just trying to put in the effort to make sure that your daughter knows that you can want to look after her, and that even though daddy might not be good at it, he's still going to make sure it gets done. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's definitely like a big thing, you know, not to discredit, you know, our fathers, because just as much as women do more, fathers do have a lot on their shoulders as well, especially if you are in a relationship where you're taking care of the woman and you're making sure you're working hard so that your kids won't have to worry, because not only are you taking care of the mom, you're taking care of the daughter too. You know what I mean? And sometimes even when I hear Izzy talk, you know what I mean, he be stressing some days like, damn, I gotta make sure Angel good, and plus I gotta make sure I be good, I gotta go hard. I'm like, Izzy, why the fuck you working so much? I gotta go hard to make sure my family is good. So a lot of people will think that women have it hard too. I think they fail to realize that men have it hard too as well, because in society you are the king of the house. You have that pressure to make sure that your family is taken care of. I love being on, because truth be told, I'm taking care of kids is hard, but I don't want to have that fucking responsibility to take care of all y'all motherfuckers. Because if your family not fed, if your family going through shit, or the wife not happy, who are they gonna look to?
That's why the man. That's why I be so so hesitant when people be like, "You want to have kids?" Hell the fuck no, bitch. I can barely take care of myself. And the thing is, it's like for me, it's like yes, having a father is important, and yes, people. I think that's wonderful, but I know so many people who are married who feel like they're single parents. You know, it's
that's definitely a thing.
Especially in 2023 with inflation, usually both parents gotta work. And for me, like, you know, economic contribution is a wash. And for me, I do not like the idea of having to be responsible for the entire fundamental foundation of another human being. Because the thing is, any little thing that I do that's fundamentally fucked up will make the biggest difference between whether I raise the president or a pedophile. Like, that be making me so nervous.
But that's not even necessarily all the way true though. Like, you putting that burden on yourself is ridiculous as hell, because kids have so many other like factors that because
you got to think about you're grown to be your own person. Why are you Dijah Diva as well? What made you whip up that personality and that what's the word, alter ego? Not saying it's alter ego, but you know what I mean. What made you want to do that? You know what I mean. So it's just no matter how, like you were saying. Sorry to cut you off, but go ahead.
No, because it'd be like that. Because you may raise a really good kid. Then they step outside of your home. They go into school. Some other fuck kid is coming messing with your kid, outside, traumatizing them. And then it's like, and they're thinking, of course, they're raised right, but this person is like literally traumatizing them every single day. And you don't even, sometimes kids don't speak up. Sometimes they don't tell you what's going on, and they just dealing with this shit constantly. And then they coming back home, not talking about it, running it back in their head, figuring out what to do. And it's usually not the best decisions that they make. So it's not always on the parents. And it really sucks because, you know, parents put that on themselves, and other people put that on parents too. So that's, I understand why you would feel that way, because society does that too. What are the parents doing? What the fuck are they like?
As if your kid don't spend 8+ hours at school, football, cheerleading, and then you barely see your kid when you get home.
It's true, because even growing up in Philly with how much kids are killing kids, 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, where gun people are killing kids left and right, sometimes it really be good as parents. It's just they kids go down the wrong path. But I do think sometimes the parents do have, and in certain situations, parents do have that upper hand when it comes to raising, because growing up in Philly, really, I've seen some parents. I'm like, no wonder why your child is like this. What the fuck are you doing?
These parents be babies themselves. These parents don't know how to take care of themselves, and they reproduce.
Ghetto ass parenting.
They just project they fucked upness onto their kid. What that mama say in BMF at church when they was judging her kid? She said, "My kids did not come from a broken broken house. They came from a broken neighborhood." That shit was so deep because I'm like, it really is only so much you can do, and relinquishing that type of control over your seed is just that's a scary thought. But the thing is, I don't really like children in general because children are little crumb snatchers that are unemployed with no jobs and they don't contribute to the bills. So yeah, that's the whole thing. But you know what's crazy? The Dijah Diva thing. Even though my daddy was not around, maybe seen him all of maybe 5 or 6 times in my life. Diva came from him. Because he used to call me when I was a kid, Diva. And I remembered that. I remember he used to call me that all the time. That's one thing that I remember that was positive about my daddy. And I kind of took on the name.
So what would I say, not to go too deep, but to go to the scratch deeper to the surface, what do you think your dad could have did more that you think would have made y'all had a better relationship? What are things? Because there's some fathers out there that could actually learn from this. So what is it that you think you're, as a father, that he lacked in?
Consistently being there. Like, he just wasn't around. Like, he never called me. He used to make excuses because he was like, because I grew up in church and he is I don't know what his religion is. I think he was a 5%er at one point. Then he was a nation. It's a whole thing. I don't know if he's like, I don't know what the fuck. Irrelevant. But he thought that the church was corrupting our relationship. But I'm like, you trying to find a scapegoat to blame when in reality, I don't really give a fuck. I'm not even a Christian today. Like, so I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I'm like, he bought me a little Metro PCS flip phone when back in the day when flip phones were flip phones. Fuck you to all of you kids born in 2000s. I know it's probably one of y'all too. Sorry, fuck y'all. But
99.
But he bought me this little flip phone, and then he called me all of a few times, and that phone collect dust. And the thing is like, if he just was staying, I can't believe I'm talking about this on podcast, but if he was just consistent with calling me and seeing me and stop doing it when he was pressured. And the thing, I see my father maybe a couple times in elementary. I saw my daddy one time in middle school, one time I have not seen my daddy since I was 13 years old.
Does he live?
I don't know. He lives.
Do you have his number?
No, I don't.
Do you have a way to contact him?
My mama say she tell him stuff. I don't know. He lives. I narrowed it down to like 3 states. But I mean,
that's crazy.
I have not spoken to my daddy since 2010.
Similar thing. I haven't spoken to my dad since I was like 16, and it wasn't like much then either. Like I have seen my dad probably like twice in my entire adult life. Like, and that's like, I could even say my entire life in general, because seeing him when I was a baby does not fucking count. Like, who the fuck remembers that? Like, that shit doesn't count at all. So in my life, I've seen this nigga in person twice.
Do you think it was him? Did he ever try to reach out?
Eventually. Like, when I was around 16, like, he, like, popped up. He made his way here. Because he was in Guyana for a really long time. And I moved here when I was, like, 7. And he ended up getting an opportunity to come here when I was, like, 16. And he popped up at my Sweet 16. Like, he was there. Like, I have him in pictures at my suite. And that's, like, a core memory of him. Like, that's the only core memory I have of him. Like, when I think about my dad, seeing him, that's the moment that I think about him being at my Sweet 16. And it was such a random and, like, out of nowhere like moment, because I didn't know the buildup of him coming here. It was just like one day, oh, Victor's coming, and it's like, okay, all right, nice to see you.
I don't even know my dad's name.
Like his real what? Like his real.
I don't know how old he is or when his birthday is.
I don't know how old mine is.
But because the thing is, I know his birth name, and I know what he changed it to the first 2 times. He always changes his name. I know it sounds crazy, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but every time he takes on a new faith, he be changing it. So I don't quite know what it is. Happening. So I don't quite know what it is, and I wouldn't even. the thing is, I think me and him are friends on Facebook. I'm barely on Facebook, but I mean, I guess he keeps his username. I don't know if that is a reflection of what his name that he actually goes by, like in his circles. But I don't know. I have not. I just my dad is a very, very interesting human being, and to be honest, my mother tells me all the time that I take on a lot of his traits, which is very annoying to hear. Unsettling. Because I just like, I don't know this nigga, and you be telling me I be taking on his traits, and you know, I don't think it's completely I don't hate the nigga. You know, I love him. You know, I love my father, but I don't have a reason to, but I do, and you know. I don't hate the nigga.
I wouldn't say I hate my dad either, but I can't say that I necessarily love him either. I don't know him. Like, I've seen him.
I don't know mine, and I love mine. I don't know how I got here.
I can't say the same. I'm not like that. I'm
not like that either. But I don't.
But you are, because it's more of a respect. I guess it's more because, like you said, it's. No. I guess you know, there's. I guess since he's managed to in some form be there for you, like the time where he got you the phone, you know what I mean? He could have not have got, and this is only me just being an outside look,
from
you know.
My mom.
But I mean, it was still something that your father gave to you, where he could have just been like, fuck that kid, you know. And a lot of times, a lot of men don't know how to be good fathers because they did not, and I'm not making that an excuse, but they did not have a good image or you know or good representation of what a good father is, you know what I mean? And there's some things that my dad did. Even though my daddy was in my life, he does amazing things for me. My dad did had some flaws in his parenting, but that's also because I've seen the way his dad is, and I was like, if his dad was a little bit different, he would not been that way, you know what I mean? And when my parents had got a divorce, people might have, you know, were saying things like, you know, you could have took his house, you could have got him for his child support. But my mom said, but doesn't matter of that. This is a good man. The only thing she asked, put him on your medical insurance. You know what I mean? Other than that, you can keep the house because he's a good father. A lot of women are bitter baby mamas where they'll take. Oh, I want child support. When the father's beating the child's life, or the father will give the money to the kid, make sure they have stuff for school or bedding or food, things like that. So that's another topic that I want to touch on is bitter baby mamas. But the only reason why I say this, you do love your daddy because you did get a little slight taste of him giving to you as a daughter. That's just my opinion.
I think that I love him because I don't really have the capacity in my heart to I don't want to see him get hurt. That doesn't do anything for me. Him having this quote unquote revenge on him does nothing for me. It does nothing for me, and I love him because
he's never did anything bad or anything to you, like disrespectful, called you or
no, but his ex-wife did. That bitch. And I hope you watch this hoe.
Why are people like that? Like,
I couldn't stand that bitch. She was such a weird snake ass hoe. Talk about, you want to talk about things, and I opened up to her about certain shit, and then she double backed and told my mama some of the shit. I was like, you ain't shit, bitch. You weirdo. You untrustworthy snake sliver slime ass hoe. I hope you watching this, you weirdo. But anyway,
it be like that.
The thing is, bitch, I talk like I'm grown. Bitch, I'm an articulate hoe, and I've been an articulate hoe my whole fucking life. So don't get mad at me because you thought that I was gonna be some dumb Dumbledore and you couldn't get past me, you little you weird ass, you weird slimy ass little bitch. What the fuck was wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You was talking to me like I was your competition, bitch. Fuck you. Talk about your daddy. And you don't know shit that was happening between me and my daddy. I'm not, you know, but she didn't know what was happening between me and my daddy. She didn't know that I had only seen the nigga a couple times. She didn't know shit. And then she was sitting there trying to act like the savior of our relationship with in reality, she was actually another wedge to it. So for me, the thing is, I love my father because I just don't have the capacity to not. And the thing is, if my daddy ever like needed me for anything, he could always call me. However, like the thing with me and him is we gonna have to have a conversation. And when we have a conversation, you getting cussed out, you getting these words, and you getting all this bullshit.
I think you should, because a lot of men won't change.
You might catch these hands.
No,
you fine. I'm just kidding. But seriously, like you gonna catch my wrath because bitch, I got it to give. I'm a Sagittarius.
I seriously think you should, because just from what I'm looking at, it's not like he didn't in a way try, because again, he follows you on Instagram. You did seem to have some sort of interaction with his wife. He did, ex or new wife, he did introduce you to her. So it's not like he didn't throw you throw you off or didn't try. It's just he seems like he doesn't know how to be a good father.
He doesn't.
So that's it. It's not like he was an evil person. Never tried to never get in contact with you. He follows you on Instagram, tries to make Facebook, tries to have that connection. So I do think you should reach out to be like, Daddy, you know, I feel like you was a bad father and I loved you.
You know what's funny? I can't believe I'm talking about this on this goddamn podcast. But you know what's funny? He has a daughter. I don't know how old she is, but she is a child still, a minor. And he actually fought for full custody for her. And she stays with him full time. And he has the capacity to be a good father, obviously, or a present father at least. I just don't know when that instinct kicked in for her, and it never kicked in for me.
But you also have to understand, when you're growing, your father is growing as well. The person who you was 5 years ago, are you the same Dijah? Mm-hmm. No. So you got to understand that's something that girl was with him from, I guess, the time that she was born. So he got to experience a different taste of fatherhood. It does not make an excuse whatsoever, but you got to understand that, because she's a little girl, you're a grown ass woman. So in his head, he's probably thinking, how do I father a grown ass woman who I was not there for? That's why I think it is a conversation, because a lot of fathers just don't know. Does it make it fucking right? Absolutely not.
Yeah, but I've never met the girl, and I've never spoken to her. Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing is, it's like he took her in and took it seriously. And the thing is, I was still a kid by the time he did that. So I was just like, I don't know. I was like, okay, so you didn't want to try to do both of us right at the same time if you was going to take a new leaf? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to take a new leaf and do this for this little girl,
that's a question.
Why didn't you attach me to that leaf? And the problem that I have is like, because I'm grown, right? I'm an adult. I don't want to not have a relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? I would love to have a relationship with her.
But just be your only sister, or do you have others?
I have a sister, Zoe. Mm-hmm. Hey, Zoe, shout out to you. Mm-hmm. But she's not my biological sister.
Oh, okay.
You know, she's the white girl. Mm-hmm. So, you know, so it's like, yes, I have a sister, but she'd be my only biological sister on this planet.
I definitely think that, because there's nothing different from a love of a sister when it's one. And I love my sister more than anything. So I definitely think that's something that you should reach out to your child. I mean, reach out to your father and just question, because some fathers need to hear that fucking wrath to understand. You don't know the hurt that caused me. Yeah, that shit is absolutely
and you insane. Have no clue who the fuck I am.
And to watch you father another child when I felt abandoned is absolutely crazy, because it felt like you didn't even try. You know what I mean? And you don't even know if, you know, maybe he tried to reach out to your mom and different, or whatever other beef they may have behind closed door. You don't know, because that a lot of times that is. I have friends who come to find out the mom, not saying your mom is the one, but they may have had back and forth conversation. He's like, oh, maybe she come stay with me, but, you know. I think it's I don't know your mom, but
my mama actually talks to him. Not often, but she talks to him. Like she sent him an invitation to my high school graduation, to my college graduation. Like my mother never tried to take a position. Okay. She's never said your daddy ain't shit. She doesn't do that. That's good. She's never done that. Let my mama tell her he fathered the year. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I knew he wasn't shit, because I got eyes. I can see, I can hear. You know, she never demonized my father, which I'm thankful for. Which is probably why I don't hate him. That's a beautiful thing. It's probably why I actually love the nigga. And he, whatever. Angel, what about your guy needs daddy?
Oh my god, it's not much to tell. It's just not much to tell.
You know, since you never heard, seen, thought.
I'm trying to tell you,
like it's just not much that goes through my brain. Like the only thing that goes through my brain about him is like when I interact with my siblings. Like I just think about like what their relationship is with him, but like I don't care enough to ask. Are they close to him? I think so, like a little bit, especially because they're older than me, and he had 3 kids with the same person, right? So all 3 of my brothers have the same mother. So like with that, just having that relationship, but he wasn't faithful. I don't think. It doesn't make sense for him to be faithful considering how old my sister is. Like, so it's just.
I did the math. I did the math.
But at the same time, are you in a part of that number? Like,
like in that time span? No, I'm a lot younger than my siblings. Like all of my siblings are 30 plus. Okay. Except for one, there's another sibling. I'm pretty sure that's like, but yeah. Okay. So I also have that sibling that's younger, right? So it's the 3 from the same person, my sister, me, and then the youngest one. So it's 1, 2, 4 baby mothers in total, I think. So obviously you're not faithful, right? But like, obviously you're faithful a little bit to where you keep coming back to somebody, right? So I feel like my brothers definitely had the chance to have that relationship because, you know, it's all 3 of them. Like, there's some point where, like, paths crossed at some point. So, like, I feel like for sure they have more love for him than I do. And I feel like my siblings don't understand, like, how I act towards him because they, like, long for that relationship. And, like, they value, I guess, their relationship. Also, my dad had, like, some health shit happen to him where he had, like, an aneurysm recently. And, like, it's just a lot going on with that. So I feel like they definitely get, like, a little bit, like, confused as to, like, they don't understand why I don't long for a relationship with him. But it's a very simple answer is that I don't know him. And, like, I don't long for a relationship with any nigga that I see walk past me on the street that I don't fucking know. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know you. Like, this shit is weird. And, like, I feel like when we did have that moment for him to come back in my life, sort of when I was 16 and he showed up in America and got the chance to come to my suite, it was like he expected me to act like, Daddy, oh my God. And like, no, like I have to develop that relationship with you. And it's going to take time too. It's going to take time. And like, I would be willing to put in the work, but I'm also not going to give you more energy than I give my mother.
That's the point.
Like, and I feel like he was expecting me to give that energy. Like, and I don't even give that energy to my mother. And my mother was there for me my whole life. So you can't expect that, my guy. Like, that's just not who I am. And I feel like that rubbed him the wrong way and that made him fall back again. And I'm like, well, that's cool. We've been doing this. This is what it's been the whole time.
Yeah.
Same case. Yeah.
I be feeling like, why do I, like, for me, I don't know. I feel like the thing that be keeping me back from doing the conversation and starting it is because you making me put forth all of this emotional and mental effort for some shit that I didn't fuck up. Like, this is not my fault. Like, if I broke your glasses and I'm gonna go put energy into buying you another pair of glasses, your glasses just broken. Why the fuck would I do that? I didn't break them. Like, why am I having to put in the energy for some shit that I didn't do? I didn't ask to be here. You asked to have me because you nutted raw in my mother. That's what you did. So what else could you have thought was gonna come from that? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why on earth do I have to put in? Why do I have to play the parent? And that's exhausting. And I know that I'm gonna have to just suck that shit down and do it. Because if I'm gonna wait for him to do it, it's gonna be forever. Because I'm closer to 30 soon than I am to anything else. So for me, I just be like, I'm gonna have to do it. And the thing, I don't want. It's just labor on top of labor on top of labor on top of labor.
No, and I definitely understand. Again, I can't speak from a viewpoint because again, I have, my dad in my life. But whenever I felt like, I guess since we had that relationship, whenever I felt like he did me wrong or whatever, I would shoot him a text or say something to try to patch that up. But that's, again, because I have that relationship. But even when it comes to stuff with my family, when I felt disrespected, I feel like a person or an uncle that I looked up to hasn't put in any effort to reach out to me. People are like, well, I think you should give him a call. And I do have the attitude. It's like, why the fuck should I give you a call when I'm not the one who caused the damage? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I definitely can understand where you're coming from. Another thing that I do want to talk about, do you think women take the bigger load on I guess in a way, do you fault women for choosing the wrong baby daddy or choosing the wrong father?
No, because honestly, I mean, like, you never think that you are. Like, you're not gonna, like, have sex with someone unless you feel some type of attraction, some type of connection, usually, right? It's not always the case. Not always the case. And, you know, if it happens like that, if it's a one night type of thing and it's a bing bang and, you know, you end up having a baby, then just, like, sucks to suck type shit. But, like, the majority of the time, you see something in this person. And when you get blindsided, it's like, well, fuck. You know, like, you just left in that state of, like, damn. But also, you know, there's also red flags. Like, red flags are very real. And if you choose to ignore them, like, shit. Yeah, it definitely has repercussions for sure.
No, that definitely makes sense. Especially when I see videos about, a lot of men be, you know, either the murder stories where the father be, you know, murdering a child. Not saying that that's absolutely something that you cannot see at all, nor a lot of times you can't in a way prevent it. But I guess for me, it depends on the situation. Because a lot of times when I be seeing them post a man's mugshot, I'll be looking like, girl, what made you want to procreate? Like, not even like you fucking knew, because I don't want to sound like that bitch who say, girl, you knew that wasn't no good because don't judge a book by its cover. But at the same time, be looking at guys be having tattoos of stars under their darn eyes, hair looking a mess, just looking like dirty. And I'm like, what made you think that it was okay to leave a child around? What made you even want to fuck him? You know what I mean? And I can't say that because everybody, I'm always for a man y'all seen my husband, I'm always for a man of a clean cut look. But even niggas like that can be crazy. But sometimes, like you said, there's red flags. Like, you telling me if that man has never tried to hit you, or y'all argue about the weirdest thing, or that wouldn't make you not want to not have a baby by him?
I'm telling you, bitches be I'm just saying. But you know what else? I don't want to say that there are things that you should look out. Yeah, you should look out for. But I don't want to position men's shitty behavior as being a woman's fault. Ever.
I don't think it's your fault, but I think it's your fault for continuing to stay with that man after you see the signs. But that falls into like abusive relationships.
It's just I just find that for women, it's just. I just think that for women, a lot of times we are blinded by desperation to be loved, and whenever you get a dude or whatever, and if he's cute, don't let him be desirable, because a lot of people throw a lot of shit out the window. Because Ted Bundy was a sexy man. And he killed a whole bunch of people, and he knew he used his sexiness and charm on purpose. So when people are cute, even with women, when bad bitches are cute, you know, they call it spicy until she slash your shit. So what I'm saying is, like, people, I think that there are red flags to look out for. I think if he's a shitty boyfriend, he'll make a shittier fiance. He'll make the shittiest husband, and he'll make the the shitographer fucking father. I just don't. It doesn't. Usually, it goes from bad to worse. It doesn't go from bad to better. And for me, I just yes, you do need to look out for some shit. And I also find that a lot of times, and this is just my truth, and I know y'all not gonna like this, and this is, you know, but when you tell a man you pregnant, and his reaction is weird, and he tell you, hey, this is $300, go do you. And you like, I ain't gonna let no nigga, your ego. And a lot of times, women let their ego get in the way of them. And I just be sitting here like, okay, do you really want to have this kid, or is your ego making you keep it? Like, what is your ego? Because people ego will have them procreating and being, and the thing is, a lot of people just want to be moms, and I get that. That's a big thing. People want to be moms, and I respect that. But at the end of the day, when you ask a lot of people on this planet, why do you want to be a parent? Their answer is always going to be something egotistical. I want a mini-me. I want my kids to look like, people infantilize and fucking lust after their children. They say, shit. They be like, I want my kid. And every time they describe what they want their kid to look like, because it's always a look, because that's the only thing that matters. They don't say, I want my kid to be the president. I want my kid to believe in themselves. I want them to be a good person. No, I want them to have good hair. I want them to do. Every time they describe what they want their kid to look like, look at who they date and see how it matches.
Yeah, what do you have to say, you know, about that? You know what
about,
I mean?
like, people who want kids?
Like people who, if they say that the guy's just nutting her, kind of found out she's pregnant, and he was like,
and
well, I don't want the
baby.
baby.
Pulling away immediately.
And he doesn't want to have the baby. Do you think the woman is at fault, I guess, for keeping it and then being upset that the man doesn't want to put anything towards this child?
Yeah, she's definitely not at fault for keeping it.
She's not at fault.
I don't think you should let your ego determine your actions at all. I feel like you should always like check in with yourself mentally and make a decision that is, well thought through. Like, you have to think through that shit for real. And also, people also let their family and like just outside factors, maybe even his family, determine like their decision, especially when it comes to having kids, because especially if you come from a religious family and they're like, we don't do abortions, we don't.
That's an ego thing too.
Exactly. And it's like, I don't give a fuck what you do. Like, I'm gonna do what I need to do for me. Like 100%. And I've dated somebody like that who has a family that's like not like really with the shits. I'm like, I don't care if you want a baby, you have it. Like, but I'm not about to have it just because you said you don't do abortions. Like, that's not what it is at all, ever. So it's always, but you can't be surprised if a man who reacted like he don't want a kid don't want the kid after you have it. When he told
it's still his responsibility to take care of it, though.
It is still his responsibility.
I don't give a damn if you say yes or no. It's still your responsibility.
It's still his responsibility. I do, because and I do sometimes people will be like, do men have a right? I do feel like men have a right in the way to have a say so, but I don't think he should be upset once a woman goes ahead and decides what she wants to do. I do think you have a right to verbally say, I don't want this child, but at the same time,
and that's all you got the right to do is say.
But who put it in there? Who put it in there? You put it in there. Just like women say, oh, do birth control, do your fucking job to wrap it out, do a vasectomy, because it's just, it's so ridiculous. Because
especially after these laws have been passed,
I feel so strongly about this.
Men gotta take responsibility for birth control too. There's things that you can do. Why is this sexual responsibility always put on women?
And it still is to this
always day. Whether it's like how many you have sex with, STDs and STIs, all these different things. Why is it just us? I've never in my life, and I've been in a position where men, sexual, whatever, I've never in my life had a man say, hey, what's your status? Have you got tested? What's your sexual health? Like, men never initiate these conversations, and they be the first ones mad when you pop up with something or you pop up with somebody. They be so mad, and I'll just be like, y'all don't take no, because the thing is, as much as y'all be trying to rack up the sex as much as y'all can, y'all don't know anything about vaginas, and y'all don't get tested, and y'all don't initiate conversations about sexual health. Oh my God. It is so annoying to me.
And exactly, like, and even women, like, please do, if you do not want to have a kid, even though I said this last, episode, if you do not want to have a kid, please make sure you're doing things to protect yourself, because don't depend on these niggas. Exactly, because I've been in situations where I'm thinking, okay, we've been kicking with each other for a long time, we don't have to put a condom on it, and then it's like, fuck. You know what I mean? Do things to protect yourself. Take birth control.
And there's a lot of options.
And honestly, if it's a nigga that don't want to assist you in making sure y'all are being responsible, stop fucking him. Period. Like, he don't give a fuck about himself. He don't give a fuck about you. Like,
don't give a fuck about the baby.
That's the thing. And I do feel you, because I was giving you pushback last time, but I do understand. We do have, because the thing is, yes, we need to hold men accountable for their shitty actions. There's too many things that have been told to women of how to adjust to men's shitty behavior. But in the meantime, since we know that they are patriarchal and it's abuse and power structure, in the meantime, between time, how do I make sure? Because you're going to still have to protect yourself. You can't, what you gonna do? Just let people, you just gonna let yourself die? You gotta protect yourself.
You really gotta protect yourself, because it's a lot of dirty women, it's a lot of dirty niggas, but a lot of times you see more women in these situations than men. Just what you see based off of social media, just 9 times out of 10, I can have a conversation with a man and they never experienced this, and I have a conversation with a woman and they 9 times. We all know what it is to be a woman and what we go through, and which even breaks me down to, I did want to touch on this topic as well. Do y'all have anything else y'all want to put on this topic before I
mean, I just wanted to touch on the whole men thinking that they have a say in certain things, especially when it comes to childbearing. Like, you have every right to have an opinion, 100%, especially if you're a husband or a serious boyfriend. Your opinion does matter, 100%. You have the right to voice how you feel, but you do not have the right to make the decision, because at the end of the day, your body is not doing shit.
It's gonna have to go through those changes.
It's not doing
women
nothing.
Women lose their lives giving birth.
Teeth.
Women lose their teeth giving birth. Like the changes that your body go through. Even so, like I'm blunt when I speak about this. I went through the process of an abortion, and the best thing that, in my opinion, was the best thing I could have done for myself. In that moment, in that very moment, it was the best thing I could have done to myself. I was not ready. I was scared, confused. The person I was with didn't want to have it at that time. And if I did, I wouldn't say that I would have been miserable in the future. I would have had a major setback. And I do feel like as a woman, you should definitely have the right. A lot of people say, oh, pro-life. But at the same time, look how many kids. Exactly. Look how many kids are in the fucking foster care or adoption who don't get adopted, who don't experience love.
My mama was a foster parent. And she said 3 kids max, and we always have 4 or 5. And she foster teenage girls because they don't get homes. You niggas be outside them clinics with them signs, but y'all don't be going to register.
Write me a damn check.
Nearest foster care agency. Y'all don't register to be parents. Y'all don't do anything. Y'all be the same ones complaining about taxes and this shit. You guys do not invest in the thing that you are trying to make people do. And the problem that I have is that you niggas are virtue signalers like a motherfucker. Because y'all the same people who don't give a fuck when black people getting shot. Y'all don't give a fuck when black women in hospitals dying after they give birth. Y'all don't give a fuck when the schools are getting shot up. Y'all don't give a fuck about any type of other type of thing that is actually taking human life that as it is outside the womb. But y'all have such a big concern about babies that are in somebody's stomach.
Like,
it's probably you guys need to keep that baby. What the fuck? You are in your house, living with your wife and your perfect family, living beautifully, and you're not even taking into consideration what I have to deal with when the child fucking gets here. But I do agree with, again, like I said before, time at the time we're getting about 15 abortions. Like, all right, baby, this is getting kind of crazy. Again, you do have the right, but at the same time, it's getting kind of fucking ridiculous.
You know who be getting 15 abortions?
Who?
Them women's husbands. On with they side bitches. Y'all be making all of these laws and all this other shit, but you know you got your maid pregnant and shit.
Even the whole thing with Donald Trump. We see the whole thing with this publicity thing that he's going on with right now. Donald Trump has been stepping out with this whole girl and they're making a whole big deal about it. Imagine if he had got that girl pregnant. You don't think he would have paid for that girl to get rid of that child?
He gonna ship that bitch to Cancun and get an abortion. Let me tell you something. Don't nobody get more abortions than the Republicans that vote against abortion. Don't nobody get more abortions than y'all.
I know women firsthand who at the time, if they thought they were pregnant by a white man, was offered money
to go get that board.
Money to go ahead and get that abortion.
Stop playing with me.
And y'all be
weird. I don't take nothing y'all say seriously because y'all didn't do no gun control when these kids got shot up in Uvalde. Y'all don't do shit for shit. And the problem that I have is like I don't take nothing y'all say seriously because it's invalid. It's real life out here. And guess what? It's not just black people getting the most abortions. People try to make it seem like it's just us. It's not. We don't even make a majority of the country. And the issue is black women actually should probably get more because more of us are dying in hospitals trying to have our babies. So what I'm saying is like y'all just the issue with the whole fatherhood and women picking the men and all this other stuff, I just find that everybody has all of the fucking answers but none of the solutions. And y'all niggas really get on my nerves with that. It just don't make no sense for me. Cause it's like y'all people gonna have sex unprotected. All the people gonna do it. It's not gonna stop. That's what humans do. Right. That's what humans been doing since mankind.
History shows this.
People. That's what people gonna do. Stop. People have the right to have condomless sex. Period. People, what we have to do is we all have to take responsibility for our health. Because the thing is, let you tell it. Y'all niggas need to do some research, learn about vaginas, learn about women, and you niggas need to actually be fucking for real.
And my whole thing is, My whole thing is y'all want to be pro-life though, this and that, and this may sound funny to like I don't want to hear nothing when y'all sit here and y'all kill fucking animals and y'all be taking people's babies, y'all be taking the eggs from these damn chickens, eating them, y'all be going around shooting them damn deers and taking them little offsprings and be fucking killing them. Y'all only want to be pro-life when it's beneficial to you. Y'all want, and again, a lot of people say, oh, God doesn't like what you just, that's your religion. That's your religion. Yours. Don't try to put it on everybody fucking else. Because, like, at the end of the day, where are we going to go to? To heaven. You know what I mean? If y'all believe in that so strongly. And I am a Christian, but I still have my views. But it's just like, I can't even, I'm getting mixed up in my words. But it's like, y'all only want it to be this and that and the third one is beneficial to you.
My thing is, like, why as a society, like, why is so many people still accepting this? Like, the fact that this is even some shit that's able to take place. Like, the fact that you were able to ban the shit in so many states. And women literally have to go on the internet and find resources and people to fund them to literally go to another state to get an abortion if they need to fucking get one. And that's crazy as hell to me, because you never know what the reason is. Like, it's like fatal sometimes and shit like that, and you have to sit here and, first of all, like, literally get donations. You have to fucking sign up for all this extra shit and, like, just go through and jump through all these hoops to just get to a safe place to get a procedure done.
Motherfuckers is gonna start. Have you ever seen For Color Girls with Macy Gray?
I did a while back.
Damn, a lot of people gonna start getting the Macy Gray abortions.
And that shit is
in
scary.
somebody's basement.
That shit is scary.
It is very scary.
And that's still a life, mind you. Yeah. You're pro-life. That's a life that could be fucking gone because they don't have access to quality resources.
One thing
medical care.
I will say here, just reading this, abortion is banned now in Texas. While we cannot provide abortion in Texas, we are here to connect people to care. We can connect you to out-of-state abortion providers and to resources of gas, flights, travel, meals, and childhood expenses. I do see that with Planned Parenthood that I am a bit, I guess. That's cool, because I guess, or whatever. Even now, I believe they're going to start banning the Plan B pills, which is fucking ridiculous. What if I'm married? It doesn't even matter if it's just by a random nigga. No. What if I'm fucking married and I decide I don't want to have any more kids? Or my body is going through a lot of things where I just can't take another kid. I got health issues. But y'all are telling me I can't even take a morning after pill. Y'all have so much control on a woman's body. It's insane. Y'all saying it's crazy. It's murder. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know what's whatever. I'm not gonna go there. But I just like it's we'll be here all day. I just feel like for women, people give us a lot of suggestions of what we should and should not do with our bodies. But birth control is not foolproof either. But the thing about birth control is it takes such a toll on our bodies. And it takes a toll that is not the toll that equals the vasectomy. Vasectomies literally, they don't have as many side effects as all the birth control options, because birth control is basically them experimenting on women's uteruses. Like, and for me, it's like it's so many things that people tell us to do, and none of it is foolproof. I know somebody who had their tubes tied and got pregnant and almost killed themselves.
Always that 1%, bro.
And it's like, and then on top of that, they don't even tie your tubes when you ask, especially if you are a woman, a black woman of a certain age. Like, I can't go into the hospital and ask them to tie my tubes. They're not gonna do it. They have to approve that surgery. And the thing, let me tell you what they will do. And I learned this from Imani, not you, but Imani, Crutches and Spice on Twitter. Shout out to her. Love you down. But she is a disabled advocate, black disabled advocate. And she said all you got to do is go in there and tell them that disability runs in your family, and then eugenics will take over and they'll give you a tube. Tie your tubes out, because people are so ableist. People are so ableist, so all you gotta do is tell them. Crazy, because people don't think disabled people should exist. It's the ableism and the eugenics for me. But they just say,
you know why they're gonna have to put out money for disability?
Yeah, because they rather if you tell them disability runs in my family, they'll do your.
But a person who can function is going to make that money for the government.
Exactly. So I'm just like, whatever. And the thing is, the resources, the flights, where the fuck that money coming from? Where is it coming from? Because why do I have to pay extra in taxes? Because don't nobody pay more taxes than people that are poor or on, who don't make a lot of money. Why do I have to pay extra in taxes for y'all's deficit when it would be cheaper if y'all just keep the Planned Parenthoods open in my city and in my state? The fuck? Why you gotta do all this extra rigmarole? It has nothing to do with life. It has everything to do with control.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's crazy? That there's a lot of rapists out there and child molesters who will go get locked up and be out within fucking 30 days or be out within a few years. People get locked up longer for selling weed than they do being a child molester or rapist. It's just like, it feels like, in my opinion, we are focused. There's so many stories about that. There are that story where the girl killed her rapist and had to stay in, forget her name. Yes, it had to stay in jail. I feel like as the United States, we're focused on the wrong shit. Y'all worried about controlling a woman's body because she doesn't want to go through that. And the main people who have this pain is fucking men. You don't want to fucking go through carrying the baby, but you have an opinion about it. You don't go through those changes. You don't go through those growing pains, but yet you want to make us do it, and y'all not worried about all the rapists that's in fucking getting out of jail, the child molesters.
You will go to jail if you get an abortion in a non-aborted state, and you will lose your right to vote and all that other shit. They will charge you with murder. It is crazy. It's like that's
the most controlling shit
I've ever heard in my life. I don't understand why people, like, we have a formula shortage. We still kind of in the middle of a pandemic. There's too much weird global warming. Too much weird shit happening here for people to still be procreating like willy nilly. Like life looks good. It is what it is.
Even sometimes with the abortion, when you get the abortion, you have it even before the baby starts to actually, or the fetus or whatever it is, starts to develop. Because if you ever had a miscarriage so early on, it just comes out a blood clot. You don't see a head. You don't see. It's literally at that point just a seed. It's literally just a sperm. That's literally sitting in your body. If you've ever pulled out and you ever fucking let a man nut on your bed or something, and it's literally the same fucking thing. It's not even anything yet. It's like this little thing that you're pulling. It's literally a fucking. It's a nut. If you ever had a miscarriage, it's literally like this glob. It's literally just a nut that is sitting in your.
It is. And you know what? And on top of that, I just want to shout out to all of the women. All of the women out there who've experienced the things that we're talking about. And I know we're talking about it. But the thing is, this is a girl's playbook for a reason. Because we know women. We are women. And we know what we all go through. We talking about the real shit that people go through. Miscarriages, abortions, having children. Because we have a mother here. It's a whole lot. And I think that the thing that we need to learn as women, so that we could be better community to each other, is to be empathetic and understanding to each other, no matter how your story began and how it ends. So we just have to be more empathetic. There's some women out here that don't want to have kids, and some people who want to have kids later who have had all of these issues, and we just need to be more understanding and more graceful with each other. Have more grace.
And I do want to also say, did you want to even touch on that before I went in? Okay. I do want to say here that it's definitely understandable if you are pro-life. You have your reasons for it. I don't think that your opinion is wrong. I do think it's wrong to force your opinions on other people. And when you take away that option for free will. If you do, I do think if you have that opinion, it is a beautiful thing. I just want to make sure that you are putting that energy to making sure that the women who actually don't want to have the kids and end up having the kid, you're putting out your money, donating it to these hospitals, donating into women's care, donating it into organizations that are providing for children and for women who need, certain supplies for their kids. I do think that is a beautiful thing. I do also want to shout out the singer and actress Tammy Rivera. I'm not ashamed of my abortion. It is a decision I feel like was right for me. Will I have another one? Absolutely not, because I feel like I'm at the time and a place where I am okay to have one. I want to shout out the singer and entertainer Waka Flocka's wife, Tammy Rivera, because the day before I had mine, she was one person who was there for me, and Tammy Rivera actually talked to me for about 15 minutes in New York City in H&M when I was working. She made me feel so much better. When I make it, I will have to give her flowers, because you should have seen the way I felt the day before. She really helped me be there. Helped be there for me. So I want to shout her out about that.
Yeah, and I have had an abortion too, and coming from a place where I have that option, and then to living in a place where I don't have that option, it's like the only culture shock. It's like, how did that even happen? Like, I still, like, to this day, it baffles me. And, like, what even baffles me more is what Dijah said, is that the fact that it's majority of men that are making this decision. And it's like,
it's no women that's making this.
For me, it's feeling like a flex. Like, everything to me feels strategic, and it feels like a flex. Like, as soon as, like, the dynamics of gender roles and things like that start to shift, and women start to get up a little bit here, it's always that let's knock you back down a little bit.
Humble you.
And that's what it feels like to me a lot of the time when it comes to shit like this. Because it's like, First of all, like, you don't got shit to do with it, bro. Like the way I can't express how much men don't have shit to do with it.
Yeah,
like, unless you're married and you're literally and you guys have this kid together and like you are in this solid ass relationship, you don't have shit to do with it. So it's like, why do you want your opinion heard so badly? Like, why do you want to have a say so much? Like, why? What does that do for you? It does something for your ego? I'm confused.
That's all it is. I told you it's ego.
It's weird.
And being pro-life is pro-choice. Your choice is being pro-life. So if you are pro-life, you are pro-choice. You maintain... pro-choice is not just about taking a baby away. It's about keeping one, too. It's my choice. Pro-choice is just that, a choice. That's all I have to say.
And I do also think that you need to understand that not all women are financially okay with that, because what happens when you have a kid and you don't have a partner that will help you, you have to literally take a break from your job for about 1 to 2 months. And if you can't work, you do not have money to provide for that child. It is so, especially for a lot of women. Exactly. Especially for, we do not. Especially for a lot of women who don't have a lot of support. You want these single mothers who do not have a lot of support to have these kids. That's where a lot of people end up homeless or out on the street, or you have mothers who's out there sucking dick for money. You know what I mean? And then when the parents don't have enough room to provide for all their kids, what do y'all do? And if you don't have enough rooms to fill for all your kids to be able to stay into one home, what is the government going to come and do?
They're going to
take your damn kid. Take your damn kids. I've seen it happen to people in my family because they're living in a 2-bedroom house with 4 to 5 kids. You know what I mean? So it's just, y'all really got to protect yourselves out here. Being a woman is so hard. Dealing with the traumatizes of even having an abortion, it is a lot.
It's not an easy decision.
It's not. And people think, you're just doing it.
How many you have? It's not easy.
I suffered afterwards. You know what I mean? But I made that vow with myself afterwards. No more. When I get married, this is the one. I made a fucking mistake, and I was like, that was a fucking mistake. When I move on in my life, and now that I'm married, I'm like, I want to do it the right way. I want to have control over my body to have the right way. And you know who that is between me and God, because that's my religion that I go by. I'm a Christian, but that's between me and God. It's nobody else's fucking business what I do with my body. At all.
People got to stop commenting on people's body, on women's bodies specifically. Stop commenting on people's bodies. Be careful with your words, because you don't know what people go through.
You don't know what the fuck. People can be getting raped. People can go back to a broken home. Y'all don't know what the fuck these people going through. And y'all want to have a say. The people who be running the mouths, the people who are financially stable or are either married, have the money to take care of the kid. Why don't you go ahead and start adopting all these kids if that's how you feel? But you won't.
These people don't adopt
run
shit.
Your mouth.
These people don't adopt shit.
They don't donate. They don't have their monthly subscription.
Did you see that video where he was outside at the protest where they was like, yeah, no abortions, and he said, I have this paper. He said, I have this paper. Would you like to sign up to be a foster parent? And nobody signed the paper, but they was all yelling pro-life. That's fucking crazy to me.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Shit is backwards.
It's weird. Y'all are weirdos. It's virtue signaling. God. It's ego. It's self-righteousness.
My blood. Like, it boils the
fuck
out my blood.
What she just said, do you realize how fucking insane that is?
Self-righteousness. People not about that life. Like, it's people who do it all the time. People who say Black Lives Matter. They don't ever send black people money. No mutual aids. They don't be looking at nobody GoFundMe. They don't do nothing. No. I was like, name 5 black philosophers or writers or poets. They don't know shit. People do it all the time. People always say, I love the animals. I love this. I love that. People always have a cause. They fighting and they don't donate. Don't nobody donate more than poor people. Don't nobody have more community more than poor people. Poor people are the most generous people in this country. And that's why every time you go to the Walmart or Walgreens, what you like to donate, that sad ass, bitch, fuck you. Bitch, don't talk to me about shit, because I'm in my community.
I do, because it's just like, damn, I do be donated because I understand how it feels to have fucking nothing. You know what I mean? And even give it to the poor. It's like, not corporations. To people. Like, nigga, you need a burger, let me go get you one. Like, y'all, and the thing is, a lot, especially y'all people who have money, politicians, celebrities, y'all be scrolling past people mutual aid funds when people need money for groceries. Y'all don't give nothing to nobody, but y'all be the main one want to be at the telethon.
looking like you care about somebody. Fuck y'all.
No, for real.
I don't let y'all play with me in my face. Because I'm going to ask you, when's the last time you gave a queer person some money, a trans person some money, a black person some money? When's the last time you sent an Asian person some money? When's the last time you sent money for the global warming epidemic? When's the last time you sent money to cancer? When's the last time you sent somebody some motherfucking money? That's my question. When you say that you here for this marginalized group of people or for women or for what, when the last time you sent somebody some money? Crickets? Thought so.
Crickets? That shit is crazy. The last thing I want to segue back to, just like my last thought on this whole thing and just kids, parents, mothers, fathers, and everything like that, is like directly at the dads specifically. Y'all are valued, y'all are loved, y'all are cared for. But that really does not negate the fact that there was so much turmoil and so much struggles and shit like that just came from men not doing their part. So the fact that you have to work just a little bit harder to get that type of respect and that type of like recognition that you're looking for, you know, like just do it. Like just work, just put in the work, show that you deserve that. So that I am that nigga because I am doing this and that, and I'm not being like this. Don't be mad because there is a reason for that. Like you can't be like, it's like people who like, you know, I can't think of it right now. It's like people who like, it's just people who do stupid shit and then get mad at like the repercussions for their dumb actions. It's like, come on, like you have to just understand. And it's also the fact that in today's society, you know, both parents are contributing just as much, if not like more sometimes the mother. Like it really depends on the household. It really and truly depends on the household. And even in my situation, like my man, he's cool, he does a lot, but I contribute to the household too. He's not contributing by himself. And I also contribute to the household while being with our kid at the same time. So I am watching the baby, make sure she's good, doing my job on my computer. You good? Okay, still working. All right. Okay, like it's a lot. Mothers really do a lot. So like, don't be mad at the fact that women get just a little bit more recognition. Like again, it comes back to the ego. Like, why does shit affect y'all so much? Like y'all have y'all whole world of things that like it's like, stop with the insecurities. Like you don't have to have every single thing. Like you could step back for one thing. It's not gonna take shit.
A lot of times men don't know how to contribute to society silently.
They need to be
you
heard.
Need to be validated every step of the way. And I'm just like, look, if I had to maybe list you a list of things that women do with no recognition that you would feel if they stopped doing, you would be sick.
And even another thing that even points me, sorry, did you want to finish?
No, you good, girl.
Another thing I want to say is that a lot of times with politics, a lot of people who support the pro-life or anything else like that were like, well, go get a job, go make sure this child is fed. You know, there's opportunities out there. Do you realize everyone in the world, we have too many people to where everyone in the world can't be a billionaire. Everyone in the world can make six figures. It's mathematically impossible. It's math. Y'all have a system to where y'all make sure that there's the lower class, middle class, upper class in order for the upper class to stay upper class. You can't have no lower class in order to have an upper class. It's just, we can't be equal in the world. So before you say go and get a job, do the math on that to see how are we doing in America for everybody to be financially stable to where they're able to take care of the job. Not everyone can turn in the application to become a manager and get that high pay. You know what I mean? Not everybody can become that CEO and make the money. Not everybody can be the boss. Not everybody can be on top. So when y'all say, well, there's jobs out there, understand that if you are a single mother, you're in a 2-parent home where both parents aren't making that much, understand that there are certain requirements. You know what I mean? And everybody are still fighting for that, fighting for the top, fighting for those good jobs. Everybody are not going to get accepted. It's going to get accepted. So it's mathematically, it's just not mathing. You know what I mean?
If people need to understand this, because a lot of y'all, I'm a boss, I'm a CEO, and that shit get on my nerves. Because a lot of y'all have politics. Y'all want to be Republicans so goddamn bad. And y'all be having politics that be like, oh, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss. But the problem is, so you don't think the people who keep you a boss deserve to be able to feed themselves and have a place to stay and good medical care? The people who literally make sure that you stay a boss don't deserve these things. Because let me tell you something, if there is no chefs, there is no kitchen. If there is no people who, like what Megan Thee Stallion said in that Thought Shit video, she said, these are the women that take out your trash, they cook your meals, they do these things. You depend on these people to keep you alive. Mm-hmm. And you don't think that they deserve to be alive too?
Mm-hmm. How your electricity on in that nice ass house? How your water running in that nice
How is this
house?
pamphlet made? Do you know it probably took about 100 people to make this? Mm-hmm. And all of those people deserve to have medical care, food, clean water, and access to education. It usually when shortages happen, it's not a shortage of a product, it's a shortage of a person. Mm-hmm. And usually it's like, y'all just have these politics because y'all don't want poor people to be happy. You think people should be punished for being poor. You think that people are not doing the things that y'all say that they should do, like go to college and not. You act like people not following every rule that people set to way you can live a successful life.
And a lot of these Republicans, a lot of these politicians are people who already were able to have a successful life. From the day you were born, you were privileged. From the day you were born, you did not come from nothing. You had parents who came from either dirty old money or was already financially stable to set you up perfectly. A lot of kids who go to those Ivy League schools, a lot of them are on full road scholarships all the time. You know what I mean? You came from money. So a lot of people talking about go get the job. Because there are opportunities out there. Trust me, there are. But at the same time, not everybody in the fucking world who goes to college can get a full ride. It's just not that much money can be handed out. So it's just like when you say, go through this, go through that. What did you have to do? You didn't have to work that damn hard. Even if you did have to work hard. Bill Gates didn't even know that.
You don't know. And you know what's funny? It's always a moving of the goalposts. At first they say go to college. And then they say this, and now they say get Bitcoin, and now they say do that. It's always something that we gotta do, but it's nothing that nobody. It's always something we gotta do.
Literally, they don't have no control till they
and y'all don't have to do anything.
But I do understand I do understand working hard for what you do, because nothing successful comes from being lazy and doing absolutely nothing. But I do need you to understand, not everybody has college money. You know what I mean? Not everybody is going to have the capacity to keep up with college. There are other avenues. You know what I mean? I do think fast food workers should get good pay. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, and not every job required for you is to go to college, because a lot of times college is a scam. You know what I mean? I didn't go to college, but I had enough jobs where I was able to put it under my belt to where now I work at the hospital, and now I make really good money. I could stay there for 5 years, move up to different positions. I make good money, and I didn't even go to college. This was experience. So there's things out there that you can do. There's definitely programs that I do feel like people need to take advantage of, especially Black people. A lot of times they say, there's not opportunities, this and that and the third. There are. You just have to really look for them and find your own way.
And we have to work as a community.
We have to work, because the Jewish people definitely work as a community. That's why they stay so damn strong. You know, if every Black person, like I said before, came together, we can buy land. Do you realize how many stores we can open up? If we had a jar, if each community had a jar to where they put money in and decided to make whatever their own, a business, we would be successful. But Black people don't do it.
Yeah, and Black people have done it before, but it got burnt down.
Burnt the fuck down.
So we have done it before, but I understand the monkey and ladder syndrome. It's a test where they teaching you better not do it again. You know what I'm saying? I get that. However, sometimes we need to, if we can't have financial unity because we scared, can we at least have social unity? So that we can at least treat each other like how we deserve. Like, we need to, and the thing is, I'm talking to Black people specifically because I don't share community with a whole lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that specifically because that's all I care about. I'm not trying to save Black people. I'm not Superwoman. I'm not putting that responsibility on my back. I didn't break us. So I'm just like, but the thing is, for me, we just have to unify. If we can't do it financially, if we scared to do it, and I understand that fear, I'm empathetic to that because I know the history. Let's do it socially. Let's come together and say we're not gonna be misogynistic towards our Black women. Let's say we're not gonna be fat phobic towards our fat folks in the Black community. Let's say we're not gonna be queer phobic to our Black queer folks. Let's say we're not gonna be ableist to our Black disabled folks. Let's say we're gonna take on a social responsibility for each other. That'll be powerful in and of itself, because at least people will feel safe.
It would make so much of a difference.
Safety.
And I feel like people underestimate how much of a difference unity makes. Like,
it makes a huge
difference. How we got this podcast together.
Literally.
So yeah, I appreciate you girls. This was a very deep topic that we touched on. We definitely exposed ourselves a little with the father stories, the abortion stories, and the financial stories. So I appreciate you guys for watching us again. Like and subscribe. Follow us on
at Girlz Playbook everywhere with a Z at the end. DivaGang Productions YouTube channel to watch it visually. You can stream it on. I believe you can stream it on Pandora.
It's going to be on our website.
It's everything. I think so. And also rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And sign up for our newsletter on girlsplaybook.com. It's right there on the homepage. Make sure you subscribe to our newsletter so you can know every time we post, do vlogs, do anything.
And it's so cute too. It'll come to your email.
Yes.
Get the nice little layout.
Exactly.
Yes, if you got any products that you want us to put on in our podcast, on our show, on a talk show, please let us know. You can email us. You got anything to say? Well, listen, we see you guys later. Bye.
This for all the girls that's IND, EPENDNT. This for all the girls that be living stress free. This for all the girls on a mission like me.